Camping is very fun until something goes horribly wrong. From mysterious presence to unexplained figures, these 6 encounters will make you question, should I dare to camp alone? Bear, a seasoned camper, went on a solo camping trip in a remote forest. As night came, when he was quietly enjoying the silence of the forest, he suddenly heard heavy footsteps drawing near from the shadows. When he shines his flashlight into the darkness, he sees nothing, and the sounds gradually fade away. Trying to shake off his unease, he tells himself it was probably just an animal and retreats into his tent for the night.
Do you hear that?
In the dead of night, Bear is jolted awake by loud crashes just outside his tent. The sound of deliberate footsteps circling around sends his heart racing. Suddenly, something slams into the tent with a jolt, shaking it violently. More impacts follow, objects being thrown, movement just beyond the thin fabric. Panic grips him. He lowers his flashlight, whispering to his camera, desperate to make sense of the chaos.
It's throwing stuff at the tent. I'm armed.
Paralyzed by fear, Bear realizes he can't stay inside any longer. Gathering his courage, he waits for the noises to subside before making a break for it. Stepping outside, he finds the forest very quiet. Without wasting a moment, he ran, stumbling through the darkness until he finally reached safety. Only then does he pause, trembling as he processes just how close he came to a real threat.
My heart's still about to beat out of my chest, and I'm gonna take this opportunity and leave right now before whatever that was. Sounded like there was 2 of them. There's people, creatures, whatever that was. I am leaving before they come back. I do not feel safe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not. Yeah, right now I hear nothing. I'm getting out of here.
A week later, he returns to the campsite in the daylight, only to find his tent utterly wrecked. A massive cinder block has been thrown onto it, and the tent fabric is torn to shreds. Had he stayed, the outcome could have been fatal. As he surveys the destruction, he wonders if it was the work of people or something far more sinister.
Where's the door at? Anything in there? The door? This was the door. Somebody sliced it up. Oh, I wonder if they just sliced right through the door to look in at me.
One thing is certain, this was no mere accident. Bear shares his final reflections, leaving us with a haunting question. Would we ever dare to camp alone in the woods after hearing his tale? On October 29, 2023, Grizzly Gaz, a YouTuber famous for his outdoor adventures, decided to explore a secluded woodland area, famous for whispers of pagan rituals. As he set up camp alongside his dog Fendi, the towering trees and the biting chill in the air created a rather disturbing vibe. Gaz made light of the creepy surroundings, brushing off any unease, completely unaware that something was already keeping an eye on him.
Right then, let's get set up, shall we?
As night descended, a shadowy figure emerged in the background. Masked and lurking behind a tree, it silently watched Gaz as he went about his tasks. Unaware of the presence, he wrapped up setting up his tent and settled in for the night. While munching on some snacks, he joked about exploring the area in total darkness, remarking on how easy it would be to get lost. As he ventured into the pitch-black forest, the long trees and silence triggered his anxiety. Although he didn't spot anything out of the ordinary, the feeling of being watched hung in the air.
Creepy down here. The tree looks like a skeleton, and we're all like bivvies in it and stuff.
Back in his tent, Gaz and his dog were trying to get some sleep when a sudden tapping noise echoed through the woods. The dog perked up, sensing something was strange. The sound intensified, growing louder and louder every second. Determined to uncover the source, Gaz stepped outside, but the moment he did, the noises ceased. When he returned to the tent, the sounds resumed. This time, it felt like objects were being hurled against the fabric. Then, in a moment, the tent collapsed as if someone had forcefully pushed it down.
Oh, fuck! 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 Fucking hell.
In a panic, Gaz picked up Fendi and dashed into the darkness. As they caught their breath, the sound of cracking branches continued to surround them. Realizing it was too risky to stay, Gaz hurried back to gather his things and make a hasty exit. The following day, he returned to find his tent slashed to pieces. Whether it was a cruel prank or something more sinister remains a mystery.
I don't like being in this tent now. Not one bit. Right, back up. I'm going to leave you running to make sure. Well, not to make sure that no happens.
Wandering Gypsy is a beloved YouTube channel that covers the adventures of a solo female traveler who lives full-time in her Jeep, along with her little dog. In this episode, she sets off on an overnight trip to a Bureau of Land Management (BLM) site in southern Utah, a place famous for its stunning scenery and utter peace. What begins as a beautiful journey quickly takes a turn for the unsettling, highlighting the risks that come with traveling alone.
I've been dealing with a stalker situation lately. I know what he drives, I know what he looks like. I kind of know where he is at all times because, well, he posts his videos of where.
Once she arrives, the camper takes a moment to absorb the amazing views, with unique rock formations and wilderness all around her. She carefully surveys the area for any safety issues, keeping an eye out for wildlife, signs of human presence, and potential dangers.
No signs of humans. No signs of wildlife. Just hear a bunch of crazy birds chirping.
As night falls, she prepares her dinner and reflects on the peaceful, yet slightly eerie loneliness of the wild. But the calm is abruptly interrupted when a red truck pulls up at the end of the dirt road leading to her campsite. The vehicle sits idling for a long time, raising her suspicion as she records the moment for her own safety. She notices the driver, wearing a mask, is staring directly at her. Alarmed by his intentions and realizing he knows she's alone, she makes the tough choice to leave the site right away.
And I have to leave because now I am worried and paranoid that once it gets dark or in the middle of the night, could this guy come back because he...
Though frustrated, she knows her safety comes first and reflects on the vulnerabilities faced by solo female travelers. emphasizing the need to stay alert. Adventures with Wes is a YouTube channel that dives into the excitement of off-road adventures and vehicle modifications. However, 4 years back, Wes and his buddy Andy set off on an exploration that took a dark twist. They decided to venture into a notorious pipe tunnel, infamous for its horror reputation, where locals had shared unsettling stories. One frightful story spoke of someone who had emerged from the tunnel covered in blood. Despite the creepy rumors, Wes and Andy felt compelled to check it out.
Pipe now, so
guys, the pipe is just down this slope here, so where's
just down here, mate.
let's do it, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Adventures with Wes. Subscribe if you're not already. Right, I've teamed up with.
The trek to the tunnel was already a challenge, with thick grass and slippery mud slowing them down. As they got closer, a very pungent smell hit them, almost making them gag. The smell was like rotting fish or decaying flesh, accompanied by flies buzzing around. They hesitated for a moment, but their curiosity pushed them onward. Inside, the tunnel was dark, damp, and stifling, with water pooling around their ankles, making every step a gamble.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, bro, could you smell that? That stinks, bro.
nasty, man. Fucking hell. Smells like someone's like fucking proper, like fucking
smells like-
shit.
As they ventured further, the smell grew stronger, and they spotted something in the water ahead. Initially, they thought it was just trash, but as their flashlights revealed the object, horror washed over them. It was a body, wrapped tightly, as if someone had tried to hide it. The corpse was already decomposing. Stunned, Wes and Andy quickly retreated, their adventurous spirits crushed by the horrifying find. Realizing they had stumbled upon a potential crime scene, they rushed out of the tunnel and called the police. Both ended their exploration in disbelief, leaving behind a nightmare they never expected to encounter.
Let me get your light on.
Whoa, man! Fucking hell, me foot's in the water! Oh, man!
In the pipe!
The next video of the night comes from Highway 9, a YouTube channel that dives into eerie and mysterious spots. On September 10th, 2017, the creator, known simply as the Highway 9, set off into a remote, dusty cave with only his faithful dog by his side. His aim was to explore the cave's depths and document anything out of the ordinary. As Highway stepped inside, the air filled with dust and crumbling rock particles, so thick that the camera could barely capture it. The silence was almost overwhelming, broken only by the crunch of loose rocks underfoot and the steady panting of his dog. When he turned a corner, he found himself at a dead end and discovered a swarm of bats hanging from the walls.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Go. Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy.
As he moved forward, a shadowy figure in the distance caught his eye. At first, he thought it might just be a trick of the light or his eyes adjusting to the darkness. But as he got closer, the figure appeared to move, luring him deeper into the cave. Suddenly, just as he rounded another corner, he froze in place. There, standing just before him, was a figure dressed in black with a very pale face, staring at him in unsettling silence. His instincts kicked in. Without any hesitation, he turned and sprinted for his life, his dog racing right behind him.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Go, 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 go. Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy.
This creepy footage comes from Paranormal Findings. On January 10th, 2020, the creator and his cousin stumbled upon something beyond anything they had ever faced. They had set up a small base in a lonely area, determined to make it as secure as possible. As they showed off their fenced entrance and joked about a strange, unpleasant smell in the air, their light-hearted exploration took a dark turn. While casually giving a tour of the surroundings, the videographer suddenly spotted something moving in the distance. Initially, he thought it was just a cow, but as it drew closer, it was something much more than that.
Off. Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Oh. Well, that stinks. But yeah.
A twisted figure with unnaturally gray skin and long limbs crawled toward him at lightning speed. Its distorted movements and the sound of leaves crunching under its strange limbs filled him with fear. Panicked, he ran and luckily escaped safely.
Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick!
So what do you think? Were these just some horrible coincidences? Or do they hint at something more sinister? Tell us in the comments section. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, stay aware, stay safe.